From the way VDM was handled by the military personnel yesterday, it became very clear for me to see why most of his competitors, and I mean all the other influencers, or those that call themselves influencers, I began to see the reason why there's a little bit of envy and jealousy and hatred towards this very guy that we're talking about. And it's crazy because, when you're defining influence, what do we mean when we say influence? Somebody is influential. What does it mean? It means that that person's decisions or suggestions carry weight with the powers that be. You know what I mean? And this is something that Very Dark Man clearly has. And it's come to a point where even his worst haters, the people that hate him the most, are beginning to see what he sees or what he's trying to achieve. For people like me, I'm not the kind of person that gets emotional about stuff. So I try to always calculate and analyze things. And I'm happy because every time I make a video about something, I tend to see changes in the way VDM strategizes. So something tells me in my heart that he watches my videos. I don't know what it is, but I just feel in my spirit that he watches my videos, because sometimes I'll come out and say something, Rattels will come out and insult me, and at the end of the day, I'll see VDM moving in that direction. So I don't know if that's what's going on, but it doesn't really matter. So I'll just keep, putting my shit out there, keep making these videos, and hope and pray that, yeah, he sees them. Because some of the ideas I put out on this video are not bad ideas at all. They're not bad ideas, and I feel that some of these things I say will make the movement even stronger. So as I was saying, if you look at the way VDM has positioned himself, as compared to people like Showore, for instance, or the Randy P's, or the Mama, all those other ones, you understand? But when you look at how effective his protests are, you begin to understand why he says this will be the protest and nothing happens. You protest and nothing changes. But look at what is going on in Nigeria now. My only anger with APC is, the reason why we cannot accept excuses of saying, we met insecurity in Nigeria when we came, we met insecurity. Yeah, you met insecurity, so what? One of your campaign positions, one of the things I used to campaign to Nigerians before they voted for you was insecurity. That's how you removed Jonathan from power. So you cannot now come back and tell us that you met insecurity here. Of course you met it here. That was part of the reason why you claimed power. So you cannot come back now and say, no, it's no longer an excuse. So this issue of state police that you're passing now, why are you passing it now? You've been in APC has been in charge for how many years? We've had insecurity in Nigeria for the longest donkey years, but you are just passing state security now. Why? Why now? What have you been waiting for? Are you waiting for them to finish killing us before you make these decisions? These are the things that people are angry with.